Manchester United 4, Real Sociedad 1. That's Manchester United 4, Real Sociedad 1. What a buzz. Feels great, doesn't it, to watch your team playing well, playing attacking football, scoring goals, good atmosphere, European night, going through to a game against Olympique Lyon in the next round, keeping the season alive. That was a huge game of football for Manchester United tonight, and they came through it with flying colours. And I know the Basque went down to 10 men, but if you'd have asked me 5 minutes in, I would have taken that all day long. They started really well, they went ahead. Bruno Fernandes is the man, and there were loads of really good other performances tonight. Heaven on his first full performance. Josh Zirkzee is doing really well. I'm going to leave Old Trafford now. I'm going to move on to the ratings. I booked my trip to Lyon for the next round after 62 minutes, and didn't regret that. So I'm going to start working through the ratings, but I'm going to do them outside the stadium, or actually I need to take a little bit of time to do them. I got out of Old Trafford really late, so I just needed a few hours sleep, but still buzzing. It's a nice feeling when you wake up and Manchester United have had a convincing home win, playing well. I've booked a trip to Lyon in the next round, so I'm going to go through the different ratings now. Onana, 6, confident early catch, was sent the wrong way by Oyarzabal for the penalty. It basically had nothing to do in the second half, especially when Real Sociedad went down to 10. Dalot, 7. He fouled Oyarzabal to give away that penalty. It was VAR, then it was penalty, but it was a penalty. And all the Real Sociedad journalists knew me, started celebrating. Unlucky, boys, unlucky. He got a yellow for it. I'll tell you what I liked about Dalot. He talked heaven through the game. I noticed several times pointing him in terms of direction, and Dalot isn't a veteran, but he is far more experienced than heaven. Mazraoui played at the right of the back three. Lovely cross for Zirkzee, 7. Heaven, 8. Lovely first touch, which was important. He was nutmegged by Kubo, who I thought would be a huge threat against Manchester United. Gave the ball away a couple of times, but I thought he was excellent. I'm giving him 8. He had fast feet, brilliant for a first start. Really encouraging that someone like him can come so cheap and so young and perform so well for Manchester United. Dalot, 7, far right. No, he's not far right, he played in that position. Poor cross on 53, but he started the move which led to the third as United swept upfield. He got the fourth, a side foot into the net, so good night for Diogo Dalot. Casemiro, 8, really good week for him. So I spoke to him after the game in San Sebastian last week, and I was going to speak to him last night after the game, but I didn't. He put a cross-field ball through to Dalot very early, so that's where the goal came from last week in San Sebastian, so you can see he was trying to do the same thing. A couple of uncertain touches with Casemiro. He swept a shot wide after 15, but his awareness and his release of the ball with players around him impressed me last night. Stunning pass to Bruno after 45 minutes. And then he slid into Barneccia at the Stretford end. Big cheers for that. And he got a big cheer when he came off. And a big hug as well off Ruben Amorim. Bruno Fernandes, hat-trick. 8.5. Gotta give him a better rating than everyone else. He rolled a penalty to the right of Ramiro as United equalised after 15. He got the second penalty. That's the 4th penalty of the tie. And he swept that to the left of Ramiro. Cool as you like. I thought he got better as the game went on. Couple of zingers on target. And then he got his hat-trick from the edge of the box. Shot right across the keeper in front of the scoreboard end after 87 minutes. Epic night for him. Dorgu, 7, far left, not wing. Well, yeah, left wing, but not politically. Or he might be, I don't know. Never spoke to him. He headed across goal after 12. Got back really well to win the ball after 37. Spun a volley over. That was Stretford End after 39. Shot on target. Was a bit tame. Went straight at the goalkeeper after 43. Should have given the ball to Hojlund. He was hacked down by Aramburu, who was sent off. He thought he had a penalty, but it wasn't when he was brought down. Pure energy. He gets in positions, really good positions, and he's made an impressive start since joining from Lecce less than 2 months ago. So good night for him. 7. I know we're in March and we're seeing sort of daffodils around Manchester, but it was really cold last night, and I'm just sort of thinking, if only we could have a bit of heat, maybe from a pump, because thousands of households have already reduced their energy bills with free ECO4 upgrades. And with Improve Easy, you can access a range of energy saving solutions, including a brand new boiler. Would you like a new boiler? Or would you like a new centre forward? Solar panels, because it's always sunny in Manchester. The famous air source heat pump, and insulation for your walls, for your loft, for your roof, for your head. I wonder if you qualify if you live within 80 miles of Manchester and you receive benefits, or you have a household income under 31k or health issues, you could be eligible. Click in the description below. It takes just 30 seconds. Don't miss out. Improve your home, cut the bills, and make a positive impact on the environment. You've got to be positive about Manchester United, about the environment. Garnacho, 7. He had his first shot on target after 11 minutes. Hojlund won the penalty off his ball. Garnacho was magnificent on a counter-attack after 86 minutes, but the ball was ultimately rolled towards the goalkeeper. So United need to sharpen up in front of goal, and I know that might sound weird saying it after the team scored 4, but United created a lot of chances at Old Trafford against Real Sociedad. Pretty rare, especially in the first half, but it was a good performance over both halves and over both legs actually, because the first 70 minutes in the Basque Country, United's game plan worked well, which was getting the ball out wide, getting the ball into the spaces behind their fullbacks, and also taking control in the middle when the ball was dropping from either goalkeeper by winning the second challenges, threading the ball out against the white man. And I think tactically, Ruben Amorim deserves praise, which he's getting for the way his team's set up against Real Sociedad, and also not changing after they went down to 10, not sitting back a little bit, but still continuing to attack and to score. Hojlund, 7. No goals, trusted to start, which may have surprised, but he was fouled as a penalty was given on 14. He appealed for another penalty after a clash with Ramiro a few minutes later, and he put a ball wide after 30 minutes. He had a terrible effort after 69. He's going like that. He's so frustrated. But I thought he played well. There's a bit when, before Dalot's goal, he went down the left-hand side and showed good skill, good teamwork. So I know he didn't score, but I thought he had a good game. At Xerxes, 8. Superb trickery after 29. He'd taken a shot before the penalty. Had a shot on target after 80. Again, another who showed good skill, turning the defender in the run-up to a lovely move. Headed wide after a slick build-up. Some top football from Xerxes. I thought he was excellent in the second half. The manager said, the coach said, he's improving so much without the ball. So well done. Substitutes. Collier came on for Casemiro after 78. Good minutes for him. And Eriksson came on for Xerxes as well. So, top 9. Going to Lyon. I think they're 6th or 7th in Ligue 1. Good city. The season feels like it stays alive for at least another month because I could have just been here this morning with United being out of Europe and 14th in the table, thinking the mood would be very, very different. So I think it's been an encouraging week for Manchester United. I think the stadium announcement, everyone's got the views on whether they like it or not, but it shows a clear pathway forward of what the club are trying to do. And obviously there's been difficult decisions. I think there'll be a lot more difficult decisions, but I've no doubt that Sir Jim Ratcliffe and the people around him want Manchester United to do well. And just winning that last night, a couple of £1 million in prize money, if you win the Europa League, it will be significant. It would transform the season. It would make it, give us a massive high, obviously, but getting United back into the Champions League would be really important financially. There's still a lot of good teams left in this competition. I didn't like watching Spurs go through, given their record against Manchester United this season, but we can deal with them further down the line. Lyon, perhaps another trip to the Basque Country, perhaps 2 trips to the Basque Country. It's Gary Casco, Los Bascos. There's another thing, the injuries. The longer the season goes on, the more chance we've got of getting players back. So Ruben Amorim has talked about Kobe, Ahmad. Harry Maguire's coming back. He's not going to be in the England squad, Harry, because he's giving priority. I don't want to ruin it for Manchester United, basically. So I think the England squad is going to be named today, but he's not going to be in it. So I'll get back for club first. We've got the international break coming up as well. So if you can use that time to get himself tip-top and get back in the team ahead of heaven, which might be difficult. But these are nice positions to have, because a few weeks ago it was looking really bleak for Manchester United's injuries.